I have a very full Google Calendar. It's all color coded. If it doesn't exist on the calendar, it doesn't exist. But I'm always moving kind of from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. What insight or advice or tools do you have that might help us in prioritizing our time well?
I think what's really helpful is to take a look. Like you said, you have all these different meetings in your Google Calendar. For me, I like a to-do list. It's the best. But sometimes I'll write this whole to-do list and I'll sit down and I'll look and I'll think, what really, what is the quality of the work over the quantity of the work? So what do I have to do today, whether it's in your career, your family, or elsewhere? What can I, what would really set my day up for success to have completed? And then make sure that I'm taking tasks on that will enhance the quality of my work or my day or my family, rather than having 100 things in the frying pan and not really completing anything. So I think you mentioned a Google Calendar is really helpful. Time blocking is really helpful. Setting a timer is really helpful. You have X amount of time to get this task completed, and it's helpful. It makes it so distractions are not easily in your way, and really writing everything down or putting in your calendar. And if you look at your calendar and that is extremely overwhelming, like I mentioned, see what needs to be done in this exact moment and what maybe could wait till later. And so I think that is helpful, choosing quality over quantity in terms of the priorities.
Yeah, definitely just prioritizing too, like you said, when you get that super busy schedule, let me look at it and say, okay, what is most important right now? And then I also think, we get so busy that we forget to give ourselves grace and give ourselves time. So time block self-care, literally. Sometimes it sounds silly to do that, but we need to be able to give ourselves time to decompress, to replenish, to fill our bucket, to eat. I have a tendency to want to just work through my lunch because I'm like, oh, I've got all this to do. So I just want to work. But then it's 3:00. I'm crashing because I haven't eaten. My eyes hurt. My head hurts because I've just been staring at the computer. And then my quality of work goes down. Right. So I'm not able to even finish the original tasks I wanted to do. So take time to, care for yourself in that moment too. Even if it's 15 minutes, go for a walk outside. Is it starting to get nicer? Get some fresh air. Schedule time not only for what your work tasks or your school tasks are, but for what you need to do to care for yourself too.
Yeah, you hear all the time, you can't pour from an empty cup, right? So looking at your calendar and thinking, okay, I'm going to take X amount of time for lunch. I'm going to, like you said, take a walk, do something in your day that's not just writing tasks off, because I promise it'll make everything, first it'll make your day more enjoyable, but then additionally it will help you to complete all those things you have to get done.